my young friends, welcome to this session. Today we are going to have the beautiful poem, meaningful poem, and this poem you see the man, you see the child like you who speaks to the adults. It is really an interesting poem, and the title of that is My Only Cry. My refers to that child who is addressing you and the adults. Close the arms factories. You see, my only cry is that. And it is another way the child's plea, request to the grown-ups. Yes. And now let us read the poem whole and then we can discuss in part 1 and part 2. Okay? Who are you deceiving? You ask me to speak to children, but I shall also address you, the grown-ups. I am still a child. I don't know how to lie like you. All the children of the world, adults of the world, could not rebuild what you destroyed. A better world won't be able to be rebuilt without you, adults. You know that our cries are useless in a deaf world. Now, my friends, let us not talk of the friendship. Let us not talk of peace and fellowship. These words should be spoken by adults. Enough promises, enough waiting. Come, everyone. Ask them to stop making arms, to stop making wars break out, to stop telling lies. Listen carefully. We are sick. You are sick, but we are here. So, in your name, we children, we ask them, close your arms factories and think about taming the winds. Right-wing politics matter little to us. We are children. Left-wing politics matter little to us. Our life is essentially, left-wing politics also matter little to us. Our life is essentially affection, but through your fault, a veil of dust lies over it. This is the whole poem. And Laila Ibrahim Seaman, it is written. Now we shall discuss the part 1. This part 1, 8 lines, and the second stanza is of 5 lines. It is 13 lines. In part 1, he is asking question. Who are you deceiving? You ask me to speak to children, but I also address you, the grown-ups. See the bravery of the child. You have asked me to talk to the children. No, my concern is with the adults also. I want to speak to you also, grown-ups. I am still a child. I don't know how to lie like you. You are the liars because you are adults. We are children. We don't know the art of lying. We are so innocent. All the children of the world, the adults of the world also, here you will get child asked to speak to children, but this is just the enumeration of those lines. in a easier way, in a comprehensible way. What is here in the 2? Child asks to speak to the children, but the child would like to address the adults too. Yes, next one. Here, children do not know how to lie. It is, you know that. Because children are innocent. And the grown-ups, they have to adjust with the world, with the society. So they are quite experts and in telling lies, and they can lie easily. So it is their characteristic. But we are not able to do that. We are innocent. That is what the poet says in the form of a child. And next 4 lines, could not rebuild. Let us go back, here. Let us take this whole sentence. All the children of the world, the adults of the world could not rebuild what you destroyed. Even if you mind, even if I mind, we can't rebuild. That is very wonderful idea, because rebuilding, building is okay, it is easy, but once you have to rebuild, it is difficult. What you have destroyed, that has to be rebuilt. So that could not be rebuilt, that could not rebuild what you destroyed. A better world won't be able to be rebuilt. That rebuilt is a remake, and remake cannot be as beautiful as the original one. That is what the child means. Here, you can't rebuild what you destroy. You have destroyed it. He tells them, you have destroyed. A better world won't be able to be rebuilt. You see the wonderful meaning, message here. If at all you have to rebuild, then the one that is rebuilt, it is difficult to rebuild, no doubt about it. But that one cannot be as beautiful as the original one. And another note here, without you, the adults, can we rebuild? Can we think of that immense responsibility? Is it possible for us to rebuild what you have destroyed? It is only you can rebuild. Without you, the adults, that notion of rebuilding won't arise at all. You are a must to rebuild. You see how the child wants to say that you have destroyed and you have to rebuild. If we want to rebuild, is it possible? No. And for that rebuilding work, your cooperation, your force is a must. And the next 5 lines, you know that our cries are useless. For example, if we cry, hello, don't do that, come on, we shall do that. Even if we just make so many efforts, our cries will be useless, because they are falling on the deaf ears. They are not cared. Perhaps you must have experienced yourself in your own house. Hey, don't talk. You are still a child. You can't understand the grown-ups. You can't understand the situation. In that way, they snub you. That is why the child says, even we do, that our cries are useless. Even if we appeal, even if we cry for that, those things will fall on the deaf world full of adults. They are not going to bother to listen to what you say. Now, my friends, the group of his own age fellows, it is not, let us not talk of friendship. No, there is no need for us. We should not talk about what? Friendship, peace and fellowship. These are the vital ideals of a wonderful society. And we can't talk of friendship. We can never think, we can never talk peace and fellowship, because whatever we talk, however we talk beautifully, however we impressively do that job, that is a sheer waste that fall on the deaf ears of the adults. And these words should be spoken by adults. If at all a call is to be given for friendship, peace and fellowship, that can be done only by the adults. Even if we do, that becomes a waste, that is useless, because nobody bothers to listen to the words of the children. Nobody bothers to take the words of the children seriously. So for that, the child appeals that these words should be spoken only by adults, not by children. And let us go back here. You, it is a wonderful usage of the pronouns. What is pronoun? Very simple. Pronoun. Whatever that represents comes in the place of noun, pronoun. That is pronoun. Here, this pronoun you, for whom? And another you, for whom? And here I, you, I, you. Here at a different situations, those pronouns mean that. So we have to be very careful about it, and what we have seen, so it has to be spoken by the adults. Here these 4 lines could not, those people referring to the other previous 2 lines, they cannot build what you destroy. Children cannot. A better world won't be able to be rebuilt without you, the adults. The clarification is here, given here. So accusing the adults of destruction of the world, which cannot be rebuilt. He accuses the child accuses the adults, the grown-up people, because it is they who have destroyed, and that cannot be rebuilt. That is the meaning. And here these 5 lines claiming that the cries of the children are useless. Why? Why their cries are useless? Because the adults do not listen to them. They don't take the opinions, suggestions, and whatever they say, that won't be taken very seriously by the adults. They never listen to them. Even if they listen, they don't bother to bring it into practice. They never think on that. They never act upon that. And here, no point for children. The meaning of these, everything is so clear. No point for children to talk of these values. Don't talk. My friends, we are only children. We should not talk these values of fellowship, peace and friendship. There is no point. We can't talk. There is no point and there is no heed. Nobody is going to take us seriously. Instead, it should be the adults who should pay attention to them. To them means to the children, as well as to rebuild the society with the values. So, Adults who should pay attention to them. Only adults, they have destroyed, only they can rebuild, only they can repair. That is what the child is sure of and is certain of. And that is why he appeals to the children, we can't do that. Don't talk about the values. We must keep our mouth shut. It is only the adults who can do that. They should pay attention to the building of the society or to build the nation which they have destroyed. Build that. It is they have done it. They have to rebuild it. So, in this first part, what we have seen. Who are you deceiving? You asked me to speak to children. Let us go back again. We shall read it again. Who are you deceiving? You. Who are you deceiving? You speak me, you adults. You adults ask me to speak to children. You and you. But I shall also address you. Again, you refers to the adults and grown-ups. The grown-ups, I am still a child, don't know how to lie like you. Oh adults, oh grown-ups, we don't know the art of lying. And all the children of the world, oh adults of the world, could not rebuild what you destroy. A better world won't be able to be rebuilt without you. Without you, the adults, only adults know that our cries are useless and they will be on the deaf ear and the deaf world here. Now, my friends, let us not talk of friendship, peace and fellowship. We should not. These words should be spoken by adults. You see that appeal. He will appeal to the adults as well as the children. He appeals to the adults as well as the children. He speaks. Then it is cry of a helpless child. After reading this half part 1, it is the cry of a helpless child. You see, after reading all these lines, it is the cry, the picture of a helpless child. And second, it is speaking for the children of the world. That child is speaking to the children of the world and requesting that child, requesting the adults who have created the weapons. What is the cause of destruction? The human ego to excel, greed for power, greed for territory, greed for extending their nationality. All these things, they are adults who have created the weapon. Well, why did they have the weapons, created weapons, invented weapons? Only to destroy and to excel themselves over others. And that has led to creating arms and ammunition. If you just have a look at the modern newspapers, you get that idea. What that? They are creating arms and ammunition which put humanity in danger. Everyone is busy in manufacturing these arms and ammunition because they are becoming what? The powers of strength. And that has led to, hence, destroying the future of the children. If they are creating, if they are producing these ammunition and arms, they are going to destroy the future of the children. They never bother because they are all grown-ups. They think in their own way, in their own interests. So they forget that with that children are also the part of that society. And the child highlights the fears and worries of children. fears and worries. Because after seeing the destruction, perhaps if you just go back to your memory of Second World War, Hiroshima and Nagasaki were bombed in 1945. What happened? So, from the pages of history, the children know this, and they are highlighting the fears and worries of children. The whole poem or the child's appeal is highlighting what? The fears and worries of children. And fears and worries which are dismissed by the adults through their lies. So they are lying. No, we are not going to use the arms and ammunition for the destruction of human beings. Only we are using for the safer purposes, to safeguard, to uplift, but all bogus. They are all lies. And the child knows, he dismisses the adults, and he dismisses the adults, and he just tells the adults about their worries, because you are lying. That is what he accuses the adults. You are lying. With your lies, our fears and worries are increased and they are dismissed. Even if they are brought to the notice of the adults who are responsible for creating ammunition and arms, they just tell us lies. Don't worry, we are not going to do that destruction. Don't worry, don't worry. They go on saying, it is all lies. So you are full of lies. That is what the child says. You see, again we shall read it. It is so appealing. Who are you deceiving? You see the appeal, the tone. That is very important. You speak me to speak to children, but I shall also address you, the grown-ups. You see that anger, you see that concern that is there in the child. You have asked me to address the child, I shall address you also, because you are responsible, because you are the liars, because you are the creators of ammunition and what? These weapons. What for? It is only for destruction. And these words should be spoken by adults. See here, we are not going to, my dear children of the world, don't talk about the friendship, fellowship and peace, because it has to be done by adults. You see how bold the child is and how real the child is. So again, you see this is the destruction. And this photo is going to help you. This is the what? If one bomb is exploded, if one weapon is used, you see the destruction. All the houses will be what? Damaged. And so many people there residing, they will be dead. That happens within a minute. And what are the lies told by the adults? Here, these are the things. No, we will not use arms against anyone. Yes, everyone says so. All the political parties say so. All the government say so. All the adults say so. All the grown-ups say the same thing. What? We will not use arms against anyone. The world is safe, my boy. Don't worry, my child. The world is safe. There is no need to worry. This is the comforting lies told to the children. But the cries of the children are useless. Why? Why they are useless? Here, this one. Why the cries of children are useless? Because the adults do not listen to them. Adults don't take the words of the children very seriously. You don't know, you don't understand, you can't understand. In this way, they dismiss the children. And the adults can build a better world though they alone can build what they have destroyed, but instead they are the ones who are destroying the world. The adults, the grown-ups who are in charge of building the nation, building the society, building the culture, they are not using that, they are destroying the world by encouraging, by producing. Who are the producers of the arms and ammunition? It is only adults. It is only the heads of the adult, heads of the grown-ups. That is what he says. The adults, they alone can build, not the children, because children are not taken very seriously. And hence, for that reason, it does not make much difference when the children speak of peace, speak of friendship, and speak of fellowship. So, they are all meaningless words. That is how you have to end. For that reason, it does not make much difference when the children speak of peace. So, the fellowship is also what? Friendship, that companionship, that fellowship, a feeling of oneness. So, then it is the adults who should understand the importance of peace. If the children understand, they tell the adults, because they are not the actors, because they are not the doers. Only adults are the doers. It is the adults who should understand the importance of peace, friendship in the world. If at all these values are to be there in the world, it is only adults can do that. The children, what is the beauty of the poem here? The children knows, or child knows, or children know the truth and tells the truth. It is your own experience also. Your father asks you, if somebody comes and inquires about me, tell him that I am not in the house. It is a convenient lie. They can understand. The child knows the truth and tells the truth because they are innocent. That is why children are equal to God. Children are equal to God. A child is equal to God. So, they know the truth and they tell the truth. Whereas the beauty here, whereas the adults know the truth. They also know the truth, children. Adults also they know the truth. Children tell the truth, but adults, hide it with their lies. This is the difference. So, truth and tells the truth. They know the truth, but hide it and with their wonderful lies. Because hiding truth is not so easy. They have to bring in so many wonderful lies that in which the grown-ups are adept in. Now a short discussion. What is that? How good are you as a friend? A test. Some situations are given here and discuss how you will respond to these situations amongst yourselves. For example, my friend, here one situation. My friend wants to copy my homework. Do I? One, say yes, of course. Say no. C, offer to help friend with the work. What is your? So in this way, we can make out your framework of your thinking. So you just discuss amongst your friends. And the next situation. A good friend of mine has bought an expensive outfit and asks me, he has bought a very good dress. asks me if I like it. I think it is awful because such a question should not be asked. Do I tell the truth? Yes, very good. Truth, what is it? You can't. Lie to protect my friend's feelings. If you say no, that hurts him. That is why what you do, you lie. Okay, fine. And do you want to avoid the question? Something, not turning deaf ear to that. That what are you going to do? And number 3, I have lost my friend's best pen. These are all situations that are coming in your life. What is that? I have lost my friend's best pen. Do I? This is the situation. What should be my reaction? Buy another and mention it is a replacement. Are you going to say that? Or buying another pen and pretend it is the same pen? And or blame someone else for stealing it? What are your reactions? And the answers, they bring your inside out, your mind out. So, the 4th situation, the school's video camera is broken accidentally by my best friend. This usually happens in the classroom. What would be my reaction? Do I say nothing about it? Keeping quiet. Or do I take the blame for it myself? What? Or do I try to persuade my friend to own up who has done it? What are you going to do? So, all these situations are very, very near to your life, and your reaction would reflect your personality, your heart, your mind, and your head, and your sincerity. Okay? You just discuss all these situations with your friends. Now, let us go back. Let us have a quick look at the idea that this part of the poem has given. Number 1, we will never have peace without friendship around the world. Yes. So, love all and serve. What is that? You love it. So, we will never have peace without friendship, without love around the world. Some Roosevelt. Then give some thought to these 2 questions on peace of friendship. Another opinion, one it is of Roosevelt and the another is Brinkley. Share your smile with the world. It is a symbol of friendship and peace. Smile takes you both along the miles. So smile. So these are the 2 opinions, 2 thoughts. Give some thought to these 2 quotations on peace and friendship. Just brood over them. Think over all these 2 ideas and react. Will you be able to practice this in your life? Your answer, your response is the wonderful one. Now, let us go back to the questions that are given at the end. What is that? Number 1. Why does the child want to speak to grown-ups about the arm factories? The child wants to speak to the grown-ups because the grown-ups are building arms. They are the builders. Naturally, they should become the responsible people to speak about the building arms which threaten the world, and only the grown-ups can bring about a change in the world. They have destroyed, they have to repair. And the second question is, who are the adults deceiving? The adults think that they are deceiving the children. They just tell lies, They think that, here deceiving means what? Not telling the lies, not cheating. not telling the lies itself is a cheat. That's a different matter. The adults think that they are deceiving the children, but actually what they are doing, they are deceiving themselves. And why does the child feel helpless? The child feels helpless because children alone cannot change the situation. That is the reason for being helpless. Nobody can take his word seriously. They need the help of adults, but adults do not realize that they are destroying the world by making arms. That is the mistake. They need the help of adults. Only they can think, they can make, they can mar, and they are the only people. They can realize. They don't realize what they are destroying the world by making up. They are the people. Who are the ammunition factory owners? Only grown-ups. Who are the executioners of those things, weapons? Only the adults. Only they can. Instead of doing that, instead they deceive the children and themselves with lies. So they just hide it with their lies. And they deceive the children, but they are going to deceive themselves also. The first question, who does the child call as my friends? The options are given below. The children, number 2, adults, number 3, both. Now, answer depends upon you, how you think and how you take. But usually, you just decide. Yes, answer is given, but you have to, think. Some boys may think that both. But here, the correct one is children. Why does the child want the adults to talk of peace and friendship? Why not they themselves? Yes, answer is the child wants the adults to speak and discuss peace and fellowship so that they may understand how important these ideas for the world. Only those who can propagate, those who can implement, those who can just reset whatever they have destroyed. They alone can understand, they alone can make effort, they alone can be successful in rebuilding and remaking. And why does the child call it a deaf world? Why? The reason is the child calls the world a deaf world because it doesn't hear his cries, because he is a child. The children's opinions are not bothered to be received and bring it into practice. So that is the. Then you have got some ideas here concerning to the part 1. What is that? The nations that possess nuclear weapons are referred to as the nuclear club. There's some extra information. These nations are the USA, Russia, the United Kingdom, France and China. These 5 countries. And the nations that have conducted nuclear tests are India, Pakistan and North Korea. So, these nations have conducted nuclear tests, And they are concerned with the safety of the world. All of them, all the nations, they are concerned. They are serious about what? The safety of the world. The Non-Proliferation Treaty, that is NPT, that was signed on March 5, 1970 between these countries. Non-Proliferation Treaty. What is? Currently, there are 189 nations which have signed the Non-Proliferation Treaty. Means we should not use arms against the people, against the nations for destroying. All these things to be used for good purposes. And by signing the NPT, the nation agrees that, what is that sign agreement is for? It will not transfer nuclear devices or technology to other nations. That is the point number one. Very important point. They should not transfer. They should not transfer nuclear devices or technology to the other nations. Number two, not to use nuclear weapons except in response to a nuclear attack. When they use first, you can retaliate, but not on your own. And the third one, use nuclear technology for peaceful purposes only. These are the main items of NPT. Let us watch and do. Here, what is that? The adults know the dangers of arms, yet they ignore them. Let us go back again. They ignore, they know that. Now, whether the scientists are not able to understand that? Yes, they understand. But because they have got their own bosses, they have employed them. Only it is there for them to just discover and give it to the executioners, to the people who are in charge to use them. And they use arms, that is smaller arms, to settle small disputes within the family and in the neighborhood. So in the neighborhood there are bound to be differences. Hey, you should not go for a war. And perhaps you must be reading in the newspaper, only for simple things, in the family quarrel, he takes a pistol and just shoots. So that thing can be sorted out by just sitting together and discussing about that. They never do, because weapon is there ready, they use it. And here in villages, people often wound or kill each other over issues which can be settled amicably. In that fields, villages are more, and villages, in the villages you find such, simply they just throw the bomb at the locality, or that in that what in their hutments and in their colony, they just destroy it, they just burn it just by throwing one. So in that way we are using for these purposes, which can be solved by what? Speaking. And get together with other boys and girls of your area or village. Invite the adults to a common place for a discussion. Take care that during the discussion you do not behave like an advisor or preacher of peace. You may politely steer the discussion in the right direction. So it is just given a clue how this can be furthered upon. And with this discussion, we are coming to an end to this part 1 of the poem My Only Cry. So we shall meet the next cry in the next session. Okay, thank you.